Hi friends, I'm back to show you another journal that I have finished. This one is with a full-size file folder that it's going to go inside of, and this is the journal. I used printables from Calico Collage, the Pink Grace. It's really pretty with lots of roses. Hopefully this time my dogs will behave and be quiet while I video, so sorry about my last video. Every time someone passes outside, they go crazy. So I think first we'll look at the file folder. It's all inked and sewn, and I put a little vintage doily as a pocket in the front, and it has a little matchbook paper pad with I think 10 or 15 pages in there. A tag that's been backed with inked pink cardstock and some vintage trim. This is one of the little lollipop bookmarks that Margie showed us how to make from I can't remember her shop name now. Mimi's Crafty Shop, that's what it is. But I'm so hooked on making these, I love them. And here is a little pin with a vintage button and a little mini tag with a key. And I made this shabby chic flower out of fabric. It's got a little pearl in the center. I think it came out really pretty. Did some stamping up above. Hope I'm in frame here. And the pocket, you can put anything you want in this pocket. I just put these things to show that, you know, it has a pocket. And you can put whatever you want in here. You don't even have to keep the journal in here. But yeah, it's nice, it's roomy. So this is the folder, and let me lay that aside, and this is the journal. It's 5 by 7, and I just have a simple tie around it, coffee dyed muslin, and it's pretty chunky. I didn't decorate it a whole lot. I did decorate some pages, but I left a lot of pages blank that you could decorate yourself. Glue photos in, memorabilia, write in them, whatever you want. It's, you know, you can do more to it or not. This is a vintage crocheted rose here, and a piece of a vintage doily, mother of pearl buttons, vintage image. And the cover's just made out of 2 pieces of cardstock, and I printed the journal pages from Calico Collage's Pink Grace. So I think they came out pretty. And I inked them a lot with vintage photo. Also, I printed it out on cream cardstock instead of white cardstock. So it gave it a more of an antique look. But this is the cover. When you open it, here is a vintage image with some pink cardstock and a little vintage fabric swatch. And there's 4 pockets in this journal that are made from vintage linen doilies. This is one of them with a tag, cardstock, a little vintage button stamped with a rose. Little rosette made out of vintage doilies. Let me check if I'm in frame. And this is the second page. It has a library card. Another card to journal on. All the papers are coffee dyed. This is a paper clip that I made. And it can come off. You can put it on any page you want. Cute little butterfly and ticket. It's made of book paper. Here's a little tag that's made with a pad of paper. Vintage, not vintage, coffee dyed papers. A little rose at the top. Lots of papers, coffee dyed, lined paper and unlined. Here's a little vintage rose, fussy cut out on this envelope that I made of book paper. And this little image that looks like a stamp is from Art Cult, and I just stamped some pretty stamps on here. Thought it came out cute. Oh, and inside is this pretty little postcard and another little rose postcard. And this postcard is from a shop on Etsy called Digital Papers. She has really pretty collage sheets. So you get those in there. And more paper. This is one of my favorite pages too, with this tea-dyed linen dresser scarf with a tag. Pretty roses paper from Calico Collage is so pretty with all those vintage roses. And some vintage trim. I really love the fabric pockets. And coffee dyed paper on the back and some fabric to decorate that. More papers. A little tuck spot. Here's another fabric pocket made out of vintage eyelet dresser scarf, a little tag and vintage button, and these little, I keep calling them perfume bottles, but I forgot what they're called. And they're inked. Such cute little tags. I love those. Very cute. And you can use these wherever you want in the book. Put some ribbons if you want to use them as bookmarks. This is a little domino size tag. I think it's from Art Cult. Not a tag, but I made it into a tag. So there's that page, and again the pretty papers in the back from Calico Collage. And this is the middle of the book. And it has a little tuck spot out of vintage fabrics. This pretty tag with this image, a vintage image, and pink cardstock on the back, and then a journal card. And you can just tuck right in there. And here is a very big paper clip that I made out of book paper. Did a little collage on it. I just clipped this on there, but you can move this wherever you want in the book. I really love this big paper clip. It's pretty cute. And the coffee dyed pink paper. And then this is an envelope, again, out of book paper. That I made. And there is some postcards in there, some little rose postcards. And here's a tuck spot with a little tag and a journal card. Lots of paper, lots more paper. You can glue photos or pockets or journal on here, whatever you want. You can do whatever you want with this book. You could do a lot with it with all these empty pages. It could be a memory book, it could be a diary, prayer journal, whatever you want. Here's a little tag and another journal card. And then just lots more papers. And here's another one of my favorite pages. It's a linen dresser scarf, a little tag with a vintage button, and in the pocket is this adorable little mini journal. It has 16 pages. I stamped on the inside with script stamp, and it has lined and unlined pages. Super cute with a little bird image from Calico Collage. Rose, vintage tablecloth piece. So I thought that was pretty sweet. And it fits perfect in this pocket. And then the rest is just all papers that you can write on or continue to decorate. Just lots more papers. And then the back has the pretty image with the paper from Calico Collage on the back. And that's about it. And I really like it. And it will get tied and put inside this folder. So I hope you enjoyed seeing one of my newest creations. I know a lot of ladies out there are making the file folders with the travel journals. I have, I think, 3 or 4 started already because we've all been watching Robin. I forgot her name. Robin Dudley Howes, maybe. Her altered file folder tutorial was fun. And so I have several of those started. And this will also be in my Etsy store for sale if you're interested. I'll have the link below. So have a great day and see you soon. Bye-bye.